I'm married with 4 children, and I am not perfect, but I hate when my kids see me fall. Figuratively speaking. Rarely do they see me fall, literally. But it has happened, even with a child in my arms. Several years ago, before my 4th child was born, my wife and kids and I were sitting at the table and we were excited because we just got a new vehicle. Well, in this excitement, my wife just wanted to keep the momentum going and so wanted to get everybody into bed in a good attitude. She scooped up our eldest and took her into the bathtub to get things started, and I said I'd be right behind her with our other 2. Well, my son started toddling off to the bathroom to join his older sister, and I picked up our second and started to head that way as well. Problem was, my feet got tripped up in the chair and I couldn't get them untangled before I hit the ground. I felt like I was falling in slow motion, like I was a tree that was just toppling over, and I could see my son in my line of path, and I'm trying to just matrix my way out of the way with my other and land with her on top of me, but it was not pretty. She and I both hit the ground right next to my son. Thankfully, we missed him, but we bounced off of the ground and it was a loud thud. It reverberated around the entire house. My wife came running out of the bathroom. Is everybody okay? Is everybody okay? My other 2 children are on the ground crying, but thankfully nobody was hurt. Well, we finished up bath time and got everybody in their PJs, and I was in the kitchen giving my second one, the one that I was holding who fell, some allergy medicine before she went to bed. When she finished drinking out of the cup, she had a little bit left on her mouth, and I went to reach and grab a wash rag to wipe her mouth down, but she grabbed her sleeve of her PJs and wiped it all across her mouth. I said, I really wish that you wouldn't wipe your mouth with your PJ sleeve. It's going to get the medicine all over it and it's going to be sticky all night. She looked at me without malice and without skipping a beat and said, I wish you wouldn't drop me when you're holding me. What 3-year-old says that? I was dumbfounded. I was stuck in the kitchen and she just went right on off to bed, didn't think anything of it. I felt like I'd been knocked on the floor again. She's always had a quick wit. I don't know that she even necessarily thinks about what she's saying, but man, she is sharp. A few weeks ago, we were at a pumpkin farm with my mom, and my mom brought a friend along and said, this is my new adopted daughter, a term of endearment she'll use with a lot of close friends. But my children don't necessarily understand that it's not literally her daughter. It's just a term of affection. Well, my wife was standing over there with our second child again and was asking, where's daddy? Her quick wit, she goes, oh, he's over there talking to his new sister. She always keeps us on our toes and always laughing because you never know what she's going to say, but it's always going to be fun. The story of me crashing to the ground while holding my child is one that we can laugh at today, but I assure you I was not laughing very much in that moment. I felt terrible. I didn't know that I was ever going to be able to look at her straight in the face and feel like she wasn't judging me. Like, how could you drop me? How could you fall with me? But I often think of that story whenever I face a failure in my life right now and remember that just because I fall down does not mean that I can't get up, can't keep going, and that the people who rely on me, who depend upon me to not fall, will be there to love me and support me even after I get back up. If you're somebody who struggles with moving past failures, I want to encourage you to get up and keep going. There are people in your life, maybe there aren't people in your life, but there is at least somebody here who has fallen. Maybe you have not experienced anything as dramatic as falling while holding a child, but as somebody who has survived that and moved past it, I want to be one of those voices that encourages you to get up and keep going. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the story of my falling to the ground while holding my child. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, I would greatly appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. If you like the content, give me a thumbs up, share it on social media, put something down in the comment section, and I will see you next time when we can share a cigar and change the world.